So wait, so it's not a if, it's a when for the open class. And you said like this year, like you would have been top five, Chris Tuttle. But you know what? There's two X212 that became real Mr. Olympias. So why
Yeah.
would it not be possible for you, Keone, to be a Mr. Olympia? Period.
Oh, I
Yeah,
think it's possible. Yeah.
Right? They did
that's
it.
the goal.
They did. Yeah, exactly. They did it. And I would have been really curious this year to see you and Derek together. Because yeah, Derek from the back, yeah, sure, right. But from the front, it was like, where is that that Hadi has, for example? But Keon, you all around, I think I gotta agree with you, Chris. Is like all around. There was like, there's not one thing I could have been like, this could have. I was like, yeah, give it to him.
There's no
You know what I
major
mean?
holes.
No, there was nothing. And you said earlier, like freaky body parts. But the thing is, when you don't have a freaky body part, it just means you're really, really complete. You just add more size to that, keep the conditioning, and then everything will be freaky.
Yeah.
So I think you're on the right track. Just take your time,
Thank you,
and then
bro.
eventually we'll see you on the open stage. Maybe if you decide if that's still one of your things you want to do. But for now, I guess you rest and you work on that upper chest shelf.
Here's a great question for both of you, and especially you, Keon. And I have my opinion on it. The purse difference on winnings from the 212 to the open and the classic. Like, dude, in the end of the day, what you have to do and what the guys have to do 212 to get in shape, grow, etc., and what the classic guys have to do, grow, etc., and the open guys, it's not like there's a substantial difference where you could be like, the open guys are running ultra marathons, the 212 guys are just doing marathons, and the classic guys are just doing sprints. It's not, you see what I'm saying? It's like they're all putting in this pretty much the same effort, doing a lot of the same things, and a lot of what defines our category is not just like people usually think like the cycle, how you train defines your category. It's more or less your genetics and your height that define your category. But I mean, personally, I would have liked to see you win easily $250,000. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, like more money for the purse. Like, I'm not trying to take away from the open, but like, when there's a substantial difference, it's kind of like, okay, like there should be more. I mean, I came from racing, and there's obviously, the 250 class and the 450 class, and the 450 class does get more money, but it's not like triple. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think we all deserve to be paid more always. We all put the same work, we all do the same stuff, take the same drugs and suffer and make the same sacrifices, I feel. So yeah, I mean, but it is what it is. All we can do is as being a champ is to make it aware that, look, like, I want to invest more in the 212. I want to push the category more, and I would love to make the prize money a lot bigger. So I actually have some plans this year. Actually, I wanted to showcase more at shows like Pittsburgh Pro, New York Pro, and I would love to try to increase the money for the 212 myself and try to help out. Just really try to help out and be that person to step up.
I agree. I like that you just said that because, you have Chris Bumstead in the classic division. I'm not taking away from any of the other classic guys, and Mike, like they're heads of the sport. And like, the more you have that head that's identifiable with the public and the fans, the better, right? It's like Ronnie Coleman made bodybuilding so much better because Ronnie was the fucking man in every way, right?
Right.
And it's just like you're stepping up and you're being more of that talking head, being personable. And dude, I've always got along with you. I've always liked you. I've always liked chatting with you. So it's like you said, getting your face out there, talking to more people, getting involved. Oh, dude's really cool. He's got a good personality. I like to talk to him. And so it does play a huge role in more sponsorship money, more opportunities, etc.
Exactly. So honestly, at this point, with the money being what it is, the only way for it to go up is people like myself and other athletes that have a huge influence in the world to actually step up and show the people like, hey, like, we are invested in the classic or open or 212 or men's physique. And I think us, stepping up, that's going to make, the people above us want to step up more. So we just got to put the work in too. And I just believe that's kind of where we're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with all that. It's like C-Bum, he actually said he's going to put some money in the classic division because you said triple the amount. Classic versus open was 10 times the amount. So first place C-Bum was 60,000, and then Dauda got 600,000. That's 10x. That's a big gap. And the thing is, okay, let's say like if I want to explain maybe why, which is probably not a good reason, but there's also like a maybe the open class is the oldest class, so they had time to build up, and then 212 was after that, so it went up a little bit, and then classic was after that, so it's the third highest, right? Because I think it was 60 classic. Keone, you remember how much it was?
50 for 212.
50, so it was lower than classic. So my theory doesn't work. So then the other one is like ticket sales. I guess people, they want to maybe see the open more, but I think people want to see Bumstead even more.
How does that work? Okay, example, ready? I'm a sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay. I like 212. I go up to Steve or whoever and I go, I want to put up purse money for rewards, but I want my 50,000 or whatever 1,000 to go to 212. Is that even an option?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in the local shows you can, because I'm helping promote the Fiddler Classic with my friend Khaled. It's the biggest fitness expo in Canada, May 10th. If you're nearby, come see us. But to Montreal. But you can. But maybe you cannot with the big shows. But for example, if you have $50,000, where if you want to put it where people are going to see it the most, who's watching which class the most? Or is people like watching the person give the trophy? Presented by the Keone Industries, and then Keone gives the 212 trophy. Are you going to see more people there, or Keone giving it to whatever else, or an ad in between the open time, like right before the post down, an ad comes up, right? It's like, I think it depends where you want to think. But if you don't care about the exposure too much, you just want to help for the sport, I'm pretty sure you could tell Steve, hey, or Jim and Tyler, hey, I'm going to give $100,000. It's going to be for the 212s only, for the top three. Divide that with the top three. Add that on top. I'll give the money myself. That's it. Is that a good deal? And then you could keep 10%, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like you can probably do that. But people, when they spend money, they want to spend where it's going to return of investment the most, right? ROI they call. So I think a lot of the time it's just business, and we don't understand. But I think it's a lot of like numbers
Eyeballs.
Yeah, numbers and this and that, eyeballs, yeah.
Yeah.
But one thing I don't understand, look at the Arnold. They upped the money so high. I feel that it forced Luke Wood to, that's what, I think that's why Luke Wood did this. You know? I think that's why he increased the price, because Arnold had like a 500 something, I don't know what it was, but divided by like half the classes, because there was no figure, there was no, other classes.
But wait, there's still no 212 in Arnold, right?
No.
I know. So it's like the money he had was just,
Keone.
I know. The money he had,
man.
yes, I know. They should at least keep 212, right? At the Arnold, I believe that.
I do wish they could put it back, because I always like to go back to, I mean, if it wasn't for 212, here's a Hottie and a Derek, like these are the Mr. Olympias. So I do hope we can get 212 back in there. But like I said, I think the only way we can do that is people like me step up, and just, everybody else come together and perform. Like we need more people in the 212 division, honestly, to make that happen.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need more people. Like Classic has 60 to 70 people in the class at the Olympia. It's not even that many people in a regular show. Usually in regular shows is like maybe 30 or so. At the Olympia it's like 60. So like we need more people from Classic that can probably come in the 212. And we can up these numbers, and maybe they'll start wanting to put us in the show. But right now I still feel like we don't have enough people. But I do think the standard is changing even this year, and the level of competition that's coming up, I think is very worthy of the Arnold. For sure.
I have an idea, actually, Keone. Maybe you could try to do that. So let's say you have a big sponsor that or even like Guys Uprising, he did a lot for this, right? So let's say you talk to Guy. Hey, Guy, I want to help me out. We're going to message Brian Powers, which helps with the Arnold Classic. We want to bring the 212 class to the Arnold, but let's make it just for the Arnold 218. And then we put the prize money 100,000. And all the guys want to fucking do it in the 212. And even some open guys will suck down and be like really good in the 218 class just for fun at the Arnold. And then you just grab some sponsors that and then you go to Brian Powers, you offer something, and you say all these top guys will come. So you talk to Clarida, you can talk to other 212 guys that that are good, and then you just try to organize something with like the organizer of the Arnold because I got Brian Powers' number. It's like it's not too hard if you start asking the people, like, what can I do to make it happen? They'll tell you why you can, or tell you how maybe you could. And then
Right.
if there's one chance you fucking go hard in that direction,
Mhm.
you get some people who have a lot of money and big companies, and you fucking make it happen. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
But if you need some help, you can always ask me or Tuttle or whatever. We'll do our best to help you out.
Yeah, definitely.
But like, but he's right though, like more personalities and things like that. Because when Guy is as loud as they get, right?
Mhm.
And then Jose is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So it's like when those two dudes kind of like left, like, you know, you have some standouts, but like not as many. I feel like there's more like, you know, back and forth, talking shit to each other, you know,
Yeah.
Mhm.
in a good way, in a funny way, you know?
Yeah. How can we do that?
Thanks for watching this clip from the IFBB AMA podcast. We would love to post full episodes on YouTube. Unfortunately, some of the content is not YouTube friendly. For those who want to support the channel, please check out the full episode, the link provided. And of course, we appreciate all your support thus far.